You know, the Bible talks about meditate things that are praiseworthy. They are worthy of praise and they're noble, they are pure, they're righteous, and all these things. But living in this kind of the world we have, where our minds bombarded with things of sensuality and all this negative influence, no man can remain clean and pure with all this bombarding us if we don't already plan to block some of them out. That's why the monastic option thinking lifestyle is very, very compelling in itself. Although there are other things that are not compelling, of course, is the singlehood and no marriage life that God ordained, family, couple relationship, and etc. But that aside, but on that part of it, be away from all these negative and toxic influences. But easy said than done. And how do we actually do it? You know, Christians usually we have this 5 minutes, 10 minutes, or 15 or 20 minutes morning devotional time. That's absolutely awesome. I rely on it almost on a daily basis, except I really get so busy with my classworks and other stuff. But now I want to share a really powerful, important concept about films, Hollywood movies or films or any part of the world. Films by itself is very, very powerful. I would regard it as one of the most powerful pictures and pictures as well. Anything that's visual is already very powerful, gripping your mind's imagination, let alone if it's pictures, a motion picture, 3D with voice and moving actions. This is even more deadly. So let's see what this. I got this from one of the tweet. The ex somebody I can't remember his name. I should have got his name, but it's really powerful. The films are one of the most powerful propaganda medium. I totally agree with that. So to say films is one of the most powerful propaganda medium, they never truly were sources of just entertainment. So if you think that Hollywood movies or any movies in the world is just entertainment, yet you are wrong because you're being naive. Nothing is just entertainment. They are they are never truly were sources of just entertainment. Films are not just entertainment. Hollywood always was and still is the ultimate propaganda tool to steer and control global culture. How right that is. There's a global culture that's set by Hollywood today, is exported around the world. That global culture is the ultimate propaganda. Is being shaped and shaped and steered by the ultimate propaganda from Hollywood to see and control. Look at our kids, how we behave, how they think. You know, how did the Disney World movies promoting the LGBT, anything that is, sexuality confusion and different roles by kids, etc. How about that? Why do you think this DEI is so powerful for a long last 4 years, depending on whose leadership? Look at the colleges, university, which one has been, wow, I didn't know the small town is so much silent like New York City too here, right? This is Kuching, by the way. So that is stunning. And then it molds, it births, it shapes our worldview. What is worldview? Worldview is our attitude towards certain things. Like, for example, young men and women, they can love one another, they have a relationship, they can move in together before marriage. Now the world is doing that. Christians should never do that, but Christians are also doing that to some extent. But even non-believers, now older days, they don't do that either. But because movies propagate that agenda, that global culture, set the culture. The Greek, the last of the world, look at a woman moving around in a shapy body and etc. I mean, man is not immune to that. It's God created that way. There's nothing wrong on its own, but just be modestly. But to be modest, that is the last vocabulary you can find from Hollywood. It's not gonna be fun. Ain't no there. Let me read on. As people think movies are all about entertainment for viewers and money for producers, they never stop watching them. People never suspect that movies can be used to program them. See, they never realize movies are there to program that, confuse them, shaping them for the next few generations. I just want to say that fill your hearts with the Word of God and also healthy, clean teaching and doctrines.